The Austrian Grand Prix weekend hasn't even properly started yet, and teams are already facing a major challenge. The FIA have officially declared this weekend as a heat hazard. Temperatures could reach the high 30s at the Red Bull Ring. And that's not the only major storyline heading into Austria. The FIA received forecasts predicting temperatures above 31 degrees while the cars are on track. That automatically triggers heat hazard protocols. As a result, teams are now allowed to fit driver cooling systems. Those systems include cooling vests designed to help drivers cope with extreme cockpit temperatures. But despite the conditions, using them isn't mandatory, and that's creating an interesting dilemma. If a team chooses to use the cooling equipment, the FIA increases the minimum weight limit to accommodate it. But if a driver decides not to use the system, they'll instead carry 5 kilograms of ballast. That means teams now have a strategic choice. Do you prioritise driver comfort and safety, or do you use that extra weight to optimise the balance of the car? In Formula 1, 5 kilograms can make a noticeable difference. Meanwhile, Mercedes are facing a different challenge. George Russell and Kimi Antonelli are both firmly in the championship fight. And with Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari applying pressure, Mercedes say their drivers may now have to race each other differently. The team have suggested there will be situations where taking points from a teammate becomes less important than protecting the overall championship position. It's a sign of how serious the title battle has become, and how carefully Mercedes will need to manage their two drivers during the second half of the season. McLaren also arrive in Austria encouraged by a new rear wing upgrade. Ferrari continue to gain momentum, and Mercedes are trying to balance an internal title fight while defending against threats from outside the team. With temperatures expected to be extreme and margins incredibly small, Austria could prove to be a pivotal weekend in the championship. Heat, upgrades, and a championship battle that's becoming increasingly complicated. The Austrian Grand Prix could tell us a lot about where this season is heading. Join me throughout the week for all the coverage.